What's up, YouTube? Ian here, and you're watching Atkins Nature Aquariums. Now, it's Friday night. Not really much going on, but we'll see who we got up here in the chat. A few people rolling in here. First person in here, new timer, Janelle Chu. Welcome in. S. Sean, how's it going? Hattie, Bunny Viper, Yellowstone Aquatics. How's it going, everyone? Good to see y'all in the chat. Gonna give it some time, let some people roll up in here. Mystery Snail Guardians. Hello. Just wanted to say I hope everyone had a good day today. Got home from work a couple hours ago and still in my work clothes. Feel like that's the tire for my stream. Just work clothes. But I figured y'all wouldn't mind. So I don't really have a topic tonight, but I do have some things I do want to go over. But before I do that, I want to see if my audio and video is coming out all right. If you guys can hear me, let me know with the thumbs up, thumbs down if it's not, in the chat. And also, while you're at it, you better hit that like button. It's right there. Just tap it like that. But yeah, there's a bit of a delay, so it'll probably be a few seconds before I start seeing any movement. We got a few people in here already. Welcome. But yeah, if you guys didn't see, I put a response video out to Evan at IFG. He made a video about why cichlids suck. And my opinion is cichlids, Central and South American cichlids. He called them out, Central and South Americans. I don't think they suck. I personally keep a lot of Central and South American cichlids, but so does he. So it was a nice little debate format kind of video. No one's bashing each other or anything, just debating. And he had some pretty good comments, but we can always debate it. And if you guys haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It's about 10 minutes long, so we can sit through me for a live stream. Probably sit through a 10-minute long video of me talking. I can't stand myself talking. I can barely stand editing these videos and watching them when I'm done and rewatching them, making sure I got everything right, and I'll still manage to find some typos and shit in my videos. Craig, Roderick, what's up, buddy? He's gonna build a special casket for all of us, right? Make sure we all go good. And also, if you haven't seen IFG's Evan's video, go check out his video. I've got a link in the video that I made in the description. What was that? But yeah, if you haven't seen it already, I know some people are kind of like meh about him. I'm kind of meh about him, but he's entertaining. He's like real cocky kind of style fish keeper, but it's funny, and he's got some good looking fish. That's for sure. Thank you, S. Dropping the link. Appreciate it. let's see. I also posted a review video of CO2 generator that I've been using for almost a year. But yeah, that's been waiting to do that. I like that system. I mean, finally did the math, and out of a 5 pound bag of baking soda and citric acid, which is like 12, $13 on Amazon, Prime, it's free shipping, and you get 11 uses out of it, of 200 grams out of 5 pounds. So, I mean, it's to me that it's just sounds cheaper than going and getting a canister swap. I don't know how much a canister swap goes, but it's probably like 10, $15 each time. But it probably lasts longer than what I'm using. And obviously, it can only be used to a certain size. I wouldn't use it anything above 40 breeder, and you'll be swapping ingredients every 2, 3 weeks, maybe. You're using it at like 3 bubbles per second, 40 breeder. Wow. So CO2 in that tank has made growing the intermediate to difficult plants pretty easy. Um, like a lot of the red plants that I struggled with, um, a lot of highlight carpeting plants that I've struggled with, and other just plants that like to grow fast and need that CO2 to help them grow fast. And crypts, notice the some crypts don't need CO2, but some crypts do, like red spiralis. I had that for a while, tissue culture, and I also had I have crypt frozen maiden from CO2, and it's doing well. But I don't think all plants really need it, but I have it in that one tank just to see what plants I can and can't grow, because it does make it easier for a lot of plants. Like Laganandras. Laganandras need CO2, in my opinion, in my experience. Hey, we got Chris, multi-tank addiction. Hope you're feeling well, bro. I know you're going through some hard times right now, not feeling well, but you'll get through it. I know you will. Well, and at the recent Guppus meeting, I got this tiger barb. Man, this is a nice tiger barb right here. I really like him. Figured out it's a boy. Thought it was a girl, but no, it's just a chunky boy. And no, no, I got 6 tiger barbs. I'm on my way to get some more tiger barbs. And yes, I know there's a majority of fake plants in here, and I'm Atkins Nature Aquariums. Now, I'm not no preacher. I ain't no stickler. I ain't strict. Plastic plants are fine. Okay, if you've got fish that don't want you to have plants, they just want to eat them. Plastic plants are fine. I mean, it is what it is. I feel like there's a lot of stigma around plastic plants in the plant and tank community. You know, they're like, oh, you got plastic plants in there? What is this new? But yeah, I think, I mean, it is what it is. I do have real plants in here. If you look over here, I got some water lettuce, and it grows real nice in here. And in here with my Shelleys, I've got some Vallisneria, water lettuce, corkscrew val, and dwarf sage over here. this Anubias, and pothos. There's some pothos growing up the side right there. Huge mess, but it's what it is. Plastic plants. Hey, you know, we can't have real plants in all the tanks with all the fish that we want. Some people, you know, they got real plants in all their tanks, and that's awesome. You know, but they keep the fish that they want. I keep the fish that I want to keep, and sometimes the fish I want to keep don't want plants. Well, they do. They just want them in their digestive system, or they just want to rip them up because they can. But it is possible to keep plants with cichlids. I did have some jungle val in here, but my Texas, he was getting pretty big, and I don't have the thickest of substrate, so the Vallisneria didn't get the best root system, and he just ripped it up. And I mean, once it's ripped up, that's gone. If you really want to try cichlids with plants, I really recommend getting the plants really established, let the roots really get strong, and then put your cichlid in there. And make sure they're a nice, strong plant, Java fern, Vallisneria, Nubius, Bobitis. Bobitis is a really strong plant. I don't have any right now, but that's a really good plant. We would like to try CO2. CO2 is fun. It's definitely a learning curve. You gotta be more technical with it. Like that tank, I do check my nitrates, my phosphates. I have a pH drop checker right there, so I know when, if there's too much CO2 and the pH starts to drop, then, I know there's too much CO2 because it'll go bright yellow because CO2's dropped, the pH is dropped. But I also check GH, KH, and TES in that tank. And I also dose more in that tank, and I trim more in that tank. And CO2 is more maintenance, I will say that. And I have almost killed fish with it, almost. Yeah, you gotta be careful with CO2. But I also wanted to say that Big Tank Hank is going live right now. He's got Creative Pet Keeping as his guest tonight. Um, you guys aren't aware, want to go check him out, go check him out. We just happen to be streaming on. I'm streaming on top of him. Just the time I have right now, and I'll take it as I take it. Yeah, Amazon swords are a good one. I never really had the best of luck with swords. I need to try swords better. I want to do like a nice girded tank for swords because I feel like I don't do a very nutritious base substrate. Most of my substrates consist of gravel, a little bit of aqua soil or eco complete, uh, and crushed coral because I just put a little bit in there to keep some sort of buffer. Yeah, CO2. It's my fear of CO2, fear of killing fish. Yeah, they can easily do it if you're not aware, but we don't need to be pushing that much CO2 like I thought. Because in the beginning, I'm watching Green Aqua, these 80A, these guys are pushing like damn near 10 bubbles per second on their tank. I mean, you just watch that bubble counter, it's going. It's like, okay, that's a lot of CO2. I mean, you could see in their videos. I was watching a recent Green Aqua video. I'm sorry to call you guys out on this, but I was watching the tiger barbs. And they're just all gasping at the air, and they're all filling it up like they look all nice. I'm just like, those tiger barbs are like begging for oxygen, and you're just filming them. I'm sorry, but I thought that was really messed up. So CO2 is dangerous, and then I figured out I was watching Bentley's videos, and he's pushing like very little CO2 in his tank. So I started dialing it down a little, and I still had the optimal growth that I was looking at. If you go up to my past videos of my Redless Aquarium, I mean, you can see the progress it went through from the beginning to end. I mean, it's still going right now, but it's back to low tech. The grape feeding plants love a dirt tank. Yeah, I haven't really tried a dirt tank, and I definitely want to. I'll do like a true father fish. I want to get my hands on like some dolomite, some green sand. I've already got laterite powder. I've got crushed coral, which I could crush that up even finer and make that into like a calcium-based, magnesium-based powder that dissolves into the substrate. And what else do I want? Lava rock. I want to put crushed, like little tiny bits of lava rock in with the dirt, but not too much, just enough so that it has little pockets. It'd be like a full-on lasagna layer kind of thing. Oh, we got some people coming in here. Crown till half moon. What's up? Welcome in. S says, I always see YouTube videos of highly planted tanks with people holding a orb of a mono shrimp of water, then adding it back to the tank. Weird stuff. Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff like that. Putting potting soil in the plywood tank mixed with gravel. Yeah, I would be careful because gravel, since it's so large, I mean, if it's a fairly fine gravel, you might be okay. But if it's too coarse of a gravel, some of that dirt might come up into the water column, and it could lead to excess nutrients and algae. Just to be aware of using gravel and dirt, that's why I like using sand. But I've never had a dirty tank. But from my research, sand is the best, like cool filter sand or like a nice coarse sand. Um, there's this one I really like from Home Depot's, the Quick brand, but it's just all-purpose sand, and it's got really fine, medium to a little bit coarser with like little pebbles, and it gives you a really nice natural look in your tank. And a lot of people give me compliments of the substrate and ask where I get it. I'm just Home Depot all-purpose sand. I think it looks really natural. There's a nice variety into it. It's not just one color, one shape. Vinalski tanks. Sand bed in the front for the earth eaters. Yeah. Hmm. That is a good point. If it, I You do have a good point. If it's a really nice thick layer of gravel, it could be enough. S would probably know because he probably has experience with the dirty tank. I don't, so I'm not really gonna give any further information. Earth eaters are awesome. I got my little blue Cara in here. Where is he at? Where is he at? And need to get my 55s, my other 55 set up for these zebra Cara because they're still pretty little right now, but getting them in that 55, get them into that footprint, they'll do a lot better aggression wise because they are fairly aggressive cichlid, but they'll also grow a little bit faster. One bearded, no filter. Just play around. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's really cool. That's built up the sides with lava rock. Oh, that's even cooler. See, he keeps all this to himself. He's like, yep, these are my tanks. No one gets to see them. And let's see, what else have I done today? I've moved some fish around, and I rescaped a couple tanks. I didn't film any of them. So, type away, you haters. I didn't film. Oh well. Didn't feel like it. But the tanks are looking alright. What up, Brian? What's going on? Good to see you here. But I rescaped kinda the 20-gallon high, the CO2 aquarium, and I moved my pair of Enigmatochromis leucanusi, which are my rare West African cichlid. They're just a little thing. But they're cool. They're really cool. Had them before and I really liked them before and was devastated when I lost them. I thought I would never see him again. Saw him again at the fish store. I was like, mine. Gotta have them. So they're out of quarantine and they're in their new home. So it is what it is. I've got them back in the fish room. The Enigma Chromis Lucanusi or Lucanusi. I don't know. Because I believe you pronounce his name Oliver Lucanus. I'm not sure. Lucanus. I don't know. Never met the guy. He's cool. Sounds like a cool guy though. Been to a lot of places. But I got some good photos of the fish this week. Do I got room for a 40 breeder? I can make room for a 40 breeder. I would like a 40 breeder. Well, yeah, we'll talk about that on Facebook. Yeah, hit me up. Of course, I would make room for a 40 breeder. And you saw the space I have when you were over here. I got the space. I still have room. So it'd be cool to have a 40 breeder. I like that footprint. Enigmatochromis. Ooh. So no, hold on. Let me put it in chat, okay? I'll put it in chat. Because I can't spell for either and I got it saved in my phone so it looks like I'm smart. You see where he's sitting? He's got room. Yeah, I got a tank over here, tank over there, tank up there. I could honestly put a tank up there if I fucking moved shit around, but I really don't want to be reaching over there. So, and I honestly don't like the tank up there. I gotta reach over all this crap, do water changes. I gotta get up on my little stool because I'm too fucking short. The paludarium tank needs to go. Could redo it, make it better. Heck yeah, man. Down for a little project like that. Kat's always wanted a paludarium too. She's wanting a paludarium. She wants to do like newts or something. Maybe an axolotl. I don't know. I don't know if you can do axolotls in paludarium. Would the axolotl, if it had access to land, would it suddenly become a salamander? Maybe it's just like, oh, I can go up here now. I don't need these gills anymore. All right. I don't know. I've never had one. They do not get big. The males only get to 2 inches. They are the thumbnail of today's live stream. If you would like to see more of them on my Instagram, it's Atkins underscore nature underscore aquariums on Instagram. I'm not a good streamer and I don't have it linked in my description, so but yeah, they're a cool little cichlid and you can keep them a little bit cooler. They like it around that 72, 73-ish. Not like totally cool like room temp 65 like most people. I mean, my room temp is 78, sometimes 80 because of my dehumidifier, but that's all right. Yeah, you'll have to send me some pictures, man. I'll take a look at that. I don't get paid till Friday, Wednesday. I don't know. I'll give you something for it. Yeah, I don't know if they're in like some evolutionary phase. Yeah, they're not South American, so the Enigmatochromis are a West African. They come out of Free Guinea in a very small river called the Photo River. It's only 3 to 10 meters wide at some spots, and it's only like maybe 4 meters deep. I went like that, that's 4 meters, but it's not a very big river. And it's very turbid. They like a lot of flow, and they have Anubias naturally around them, and they have crinums. They live around crinums. So they're a really cool cichlid. I mean, once you start looking them up, but there's not a whole lot of research on the Enigmatochromis so far. There's not a whole lot of documentation of them breeding. There's not a whole lot of info on them on YouTube. I think I'm the only one that has a species profile on them on YouTube. You know, I did that video a while back when I like had them for a little bit. They were still juvenile. I gotta redo that video again because I did not use my own footage because mine weren't adults yet. But I did link everything of the photos I used and information I used, all the websites and everything. It's all in the description. Yeah, it's an African cichlid. But S, look, you you see what this is right here? It's a Tanganyikan cichlid, multis. And upstairs, you guys don't even know. Don't even know. You probably saw it on my Instagram if you're on my Instagram. But I got Julidochromis ornatus, the golden Julie cichlid, my second Tanganyikan tank. and my second Tanganyikan cichlid already. Now I have two Tanganyikan cichlid tanks, and I'm keeping them at 8.0 pH at 170 TDS. That's a pretty high TDS for me. I usually keep my other tanks at like below 100, but that's just my tap water, and I don't like fiddling with a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm diversifying my cichlids, but the Enigmatochromis were the first African cichlid that I kept. I got them over a year ago at my first Guppus meeting, which is the Greater Portland Aquarium Society. Um, but I got a group of six super cheap, like dirt cheap. I think I got them for like $7, $8 at the Guppus meeting of the Enigmatochromis for a group of six. And I grew them up, and I moved them to this 20-gallon. I had a pair going. Like, they were so close to breeding. They had their cave blocked off. They were doing their little dances. I was like, "Ooh, I'm so happy!" And then they started clamping up their fins a couple days, and then they started getting like some fungal shit on them, and then they were gone. I was like, "What?" I spent over a year growing these special fish up to me. Like, the only reason I bid on those fish is because I've only seen them in a photo once online, and I knew they were super rare. So I knew I had to get those cichlids, and when I killed them, I was just devastated. So when I saw them at the wet spot, I did not care that they were $40 a pair. The fuck, I had to get them. I mean, $40 isn't too bad, but the employee, man, they didn't say it was $40 a pair on the tag, so she tried to be, oh yeah, it's $40 each. I'm like, I called the day before, put them on hold. Okay, I know how much they were. They said it was $40 a pair. I'm not paying $40 each, but I almost did. Almost did. But then she came back and she was like, "Oh, you're right. They are $40 a pair." So yeah. But those Enigmatochromis are a very special cichlid to me. They're probably my favorite dwarf cichlid ever. Yeah, and I got a saltwater tank upstairs. Chris is mentioning that. It's just a little 10-gallon. It's cool. It's got lots of soft corals. Not lots, but I've got a few different varieties. Got some green star polyp, pulsing xenia, Kenya tree, cabbage coral. I've got soft leather toadstool coral. Got a feather duster worm, two clownfish, a pistol shrimp, and watchman goby pair. Those guys are super cool. The watchman goby pistol shrimp, they're a symbiotic relationship that happens in the wild, right? And it's happening in my aquarium where the goby watches over the hole, and if he sees danger, he wiggles about, and the pistol shrimp goes back into the hole, and the pistol shrimp keeps digging a hole so that the watchman goby has a place to live. And it's like this kind of, you do one thing for me, I do one thing for you, and we live happily ever after as different species, different genus, totally different family, invertebrate and vertebrate. Like, it's totally insane, and it happens in our freaking ocean. Like, it's so cool. Those down, maybe one to go. Dude, that's good to hear, man. Those sound like they're a pain in the ass. Do not wait to get those. No, no, wait. I don't know what eventually it'll probably have to happen. So I'm enjoying it being young. Oh wow, the chat jumped. Chat jumped. Yeah, totally. It's super easy. I mean, once you kind of get the basics figured out, the nitrogen cycle is totally the same. The testing is a little bit different, but I mean, you just pretty much go get some crushed coral and that carrot sea live sand and just put that in there. Get yourself some rock. I do recommend using live rock. Some people don't because they're afraid of aptasia. But don't be afraid of aptasia. Everybody has aptasia, and aptasia basically is a pest enemy that can sting and kill other corals if it's kept unchecked. But there are things that we use in the saltwater hobby that keep them in check, like Aptasia X, and now there's a new one out called F. Aptasia. And you can also get little shrimps that eat the Aptasia. There's fish that eat the Aptasia, and there's little slug things called nudibranchs that will eat the Aptasia, but only the specific Aptasia eating nudibranchs. You don't just want to get any nudibranch because some of them will eat your corals or sponges if you have saltwater sponges in your tank. And a lot of people have told me that I am brave for keeping pistol shrimp goby pair with my clownfish and other fish and shrimp. And I have other crabs and stuff in there, invertebrates too. They're all still alive. Everyone's like, that shrimp's gonna kill everything. I'm like, well, I'm learning saltwater, learning. Okay, crabs pretty overpowered. Yeah, they are cool. Go around and just change their shells whenever they want. I do need to go get some larger shells for mine though. They're, one of them's getting pretty big. You might want bigger shells. But one of my hermit crabs has a little coral growing on its shell, which is pretty cool. Yep, have the best defense. That is for sure. Ah, man, it is a great night tonight. So I believe Kevin is going at 10 p.m. tonight still. So we will end this when Kevin starts, which should be for another hour at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Trying to think what else do I got going on I can talk about. I know it's pretty boring, right? I'm just kind of sitting here. Now I'm stumped. Like, the Julie cichlids, I mentioned those earlier. They were the second African Rift Lake cichlid that I had. They're cool. I mean, they're just little guys right now, but they're pretty cool. I'm trying to figure out what I can keep with Tanganyikan cichlids. Um, with these multis, I've tried to put the Julies with the multis. The multis did not want any friends, so that did not work. I had to move my Salvini and Joel Cichlid to a temporary housing tub. It's like a 30-gallon tub. But they got a sponge filter and some hides and plastic plants and stuff. So they're fine, but I need to figure out what I'm going to do with them. I mean, if Chris wants to take them, he totally can. I know he'll give them a good home. Because right now they're in a tub, and I don't really have tank to put them in right now. But that's not burden that on him. Sean OTD, what's up, Shell Dwella? Haven't seen you around in the chats. Great to see you here, man. Glad you're in here. Hope you're doing well. But I got a Shell Dweller tank now. I got two. Okay, I got Julie cichlids upstairs, and I got my multis right here. Now I'm up to two. Okay, I swear I won't convert all my tanks to Tanganyikan cichlids, but they're a cool cichlid, and I definitely want to try to work with more of them. He only appears when shells are on screen. Oh. Adele, what's going on? Another Aussie, what's up, down under? Mate. Had a bunch of IRL bullshit. Yeah, that's normal. You know, we all gotta deal with shit and get it done, figured out. But definitely glad to see you in here. Yeah. We've been missing you a ton, Sean. Yeah, I'm up to two. I might take you guys up there and go show you the Julie cichlids. They're so cool. I got them in a really nice skate that's like totally for them. And my pluckos are taking it over. But I was thinking about with the Ornatus maybe getting like the dwarf Sumbu something or other cichlids. I need to do some research on those. But I also want to do those. What are the Tanganyikan Synodontis called? The Petricolas, the little ones. Am I right about that? But I'm really out of my element with these Tanganyikan cichlids. I need to do more research before I start buying fish. But I've done enough research about the basics of keeping them for a while now that I think I should try at least trying to keep them. I got a good little colony in here of like 12. I'll flip it around here. You guys like my picture? I'm a piranha. I stole this picture, off of Avian Jay's video, and he was reviewing somebody else's video, so it's not even his picture, so I think it's okay that I stole it off of him. But, yeah. What am I doing here? Going to settings, camera, facing front to back, click the X button. Let's see, will they come out? There's one of them. They're so cool. They got such a big attitude on them, too. And the guy that I got these from, I got them from a local breeder. He said he needed to thin out his colony, so he just gave me a bunch for $50. And there's like 12 or 13 in here, all from like that size to sizes in between. So I think that's a pretty good damn deal, if I say so myself. So and they're locally bred, so I know they're fine in our kind of water. But he said he kept them in a pretty higher pH, so I'm gonna keep mine in a pretty higher pH. They're so cool though. And I do have plants in here with them. I got some corkscrew val and jungle val and Anubias, pothos. And I put the whole jar, about a jar of shells. I think it was like 50 shells, and I just dumped the whole thing in there. Ooh, multi and frontosa community tank. That'd be cool. Frontosa are like really nice. Tanganyikan cichlids. I think they're one of the most like, I don't know how to put it, majestic. Like they just look nice. Like a suit and tie kind of cichlid. Sean says that's an effing incredible price. Yeah, I thought so too. Oh, thanks. It was mostly the Shelleys. I mean, I put the fake rocks. These are fake rocks. They got little holes in them so the fish can go in these. They're hollow. But I got all the holes swapped around so you can't see them. And then I thought this was cool. I broke a piece of pot, and it kind of has this overhang. So when they dig, they put sand on it, and it creates like this natural looking kind of overhang. And they put some shells in there, and yeah, I think I did a pretty good job. Imagine receiving a headbutt from a frontosa. Yeah, right? The overhang thing, like, I gotta integrate that into more tanks. I got some other flower pots I could make. I mean, and they're dirt cheap too. So you can do that. Like, what if like we had like a thinner layer of substrate down here, had a few of these in the back, right? Kind of like that, and then you piled up more substrate in the back, and then you put like a carpeting plant over everything, and it created like these little caves in there. That'd be cool. Ideas, man. I'll show you guys the zebra Cara tank. It's on black water. It's on black, brown, dingy, muddy. Looks nice though. All right, so this is my golden crossback Asian arowana. Never gonna stop calling him that. He's cool, man. Never thought I'd be able to get one in the States. And this is my African arowana. In with my zebra Cara, and they're not treating my ram nice, so I gotta do something about that when we're done with the stream. Ropefish. And in here, cichlids, tiger barb. That's the new one. A lot bigger than my other ones. You can see how big some of this. Whoa, what the heck's going on there? You can see how big some of these leaves and water lettuce are. Your Midas community, convict community. Yeah, that is cool how you can do that. But convicts, them little guys are troopers, man. I've seen them guys square up to like bigger Amphilophus and Oscars, Dovi. All right, let's go see this special pair. All right, there's the angelfish. He is looking good in here. And there's the male Enigmatochromis luganusi. Let's see, where is the female? Usually side by side together. She might be in the cave. But yeah, this is the new scape. Pretty much, I just added this piece of wood and it kind of loops down like that. Comes out of the wood and it goes down, comes over, it like wraps around this wood or wraps around this rock right here and kind of comes back up in the back. But the Enigmatochromis are pretty shy of the camera still. They are wild caught after all. And this tank is looking a little grungy. I'm getting some green spot algae on a lot of the plants on the carpet, and it looks like there's some BBA growing on some stuff. So yeah, stems ain't growing back fast enough that I thought they would, but I honestly haven't been dosing like I should be. You all will appreciate this. Got drunk the other day. A drunk purchased 320 pounds of carob seed. That is so awesome. I drank up 360 caramel before Aquashella. And Patty's here. Do, 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 do. Patty! Cat is gonna go to bed. She was gonna stream tonight, but things weren't figuring out. Her headphones weren't working out. She was like, "No, I'll do it." So we'll do it another time. But one of these nights, we are gonna get Cat up here. I know you guys would probably like to talk to her instead of me. Oh, look at this school of Corys, man. They're just all booling around. They're just like, oh, yeah, we're gonna go fuck shit up. Go break some mailboxes and toss toilet paper. Real thug shit. So true, ass. This is why we smoke. Oh man, I'm real behind in chat. There was a limit.
No, Patty. That's the budget Bollywood version of Patty's here. All right, Chris. You have a good one, man. I'll talk to you later about that tank and shit. All right. Take care of yourself. It's true. The ghetto version of Patty's here. Where's your female, boy? You can't just be swimming around without your girl. What if there was an? Oh, there she is. There you are, sweet thing. He's over there. I did move them the other day, so they're still pretty uh, taking time to settle in. I got my guppy paw. Guppy, guppy, guppy. I don't know if you guys can still hear me, but I got guppies with some rice fish and some flatties. The off-label version. Yep, that's the recorded, pirated off of torrent version. All right, I'm back. Okay, okay, now we'll look at this tank. We'll look at this tank. Boom! 29-gallon Tanganyikan aquarium. Oh, there he goes, the little guy. Engelfish ornatus. I don't believe he classifies as a type of shell dweller. I believe they're a rock cave dweller. But they are a really neat looking Tanganyikan cichlid. And this Plucko is in his new home, I guess. I think he might be on eggs. Because I saw the female in there with him the other day. They were kind of wrestling around in there. So there might be some babies. And I got 3 of the Julies. There's one little one. There's another one. There's another Pleco. But the scape pretty much consists of those fake rocks that I was telling you about in the other Shelly tank. So I do have the holes flipped around in the front. But I've also got lava rock and broken. These ones I cut in half with the Dremel. And I sanded the edges, flower pots. And I super glued the edges down right there. What is my cat doing? Playing in a plastic bag. And I made this other little rock pile separate from the others. Just so if one of them gets real aggressive, they have somewhere else to go to. Felix, what are you doing? Why are you in the paper towel bag? You derp. They are a cool little Tanganyikan, though. Oh, Felix. Oh no, he's doing a naughty. Go on. Started ripping up that paper towel, that naughty kitty. Echo! What's up, cuz? That's my cousin. How's it going, fam? Good to see you here. We're just talking, showing the fish tank. Gonna go in there and show off the saltwater tank here in a little bit. Stephen P, the one and only G. Yeah, you can say it's fun. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Hanging out with some cool folks, talking. Hope you're doing good, Echo. Glad to see you. Yeah, I think that Pleco might be on eggs. Although I don't have a flashlight to really tell right now. Bob Kaler, how's it going, buddy? Oh, kicking shit. Kicking the chicken shit. How am I doing? Oh, I'm doing fine. Just working and doing tank stuff. Looks like some of the corals are closed up right now. But that's okay. I'll still appreciate the tank. Got the clownfish. The other clownfish. There's a crab. Oh, looks like I scared the feather duster. Lemon should be in there somewhere. Some hermit crabs. There's one, two. Some snails. A couple other snails. Little itty bitty baby starfish. Yep. Ah, there's Lemon. He's a cool little guy. Bob walked into this one. Of course Bob walked into this one. The coolest one out of all of them going right now, obviously. No, I'm not. I need to clean that. That's a little messy. Yeah, that's a mess. I would say so. Ooh. Oh, see that? There's a little Aptasia sitting right there. Just on the glass. Yeah, that's my Watchman Goby. He's a yellow Watchman Goby. I've named him Lemon. And there's that toadstool leather. Oh, yeah. Sorry if you guys can hear the TV. Oh, look, there's another Aptasia right there. No, there's a bunch right here. There's always a bunch right there. Lemon. We got the Kenya tree doing good. There's the pulsing xenia, the large polyp xenia, green star polyp right there, and this stuff is the large polyp xenia, but it's closed up because that hermit crab's crawling all over him. He's moving. Oh, that's a cool crab. See, I got crabs too, guys. I just don't have those cool vampire, rainbow, Halloween crabs. Mr. Yellow is so cute. He is. And he's not with his shrimp right now. He's got a shrimp buddy. Loving it. Super easy. I do need to go to the store and get some more distilled. Pretty much all I got left. And my ATO res is getting low. So I need to do that. And it fills up right there. There's the filter, there's the sensor, the heater, the cord for the wave maker. All comes out right here. Jingle bells. All right. You know what I think it's time for? I would say the close to the end of the show smoke break. Before we all go to Kevin's, we take our honorary smoke break. I feel like it's tradition on Friday nights now that before we go to Kevin's, we have our smoke break. How's that sound? And I know I've got the squeakiest doors in all of YouTube, and I'm gonna keep that claim. Find someone who has squeakier doors, and I'll post it on my YouTube channel. I probably won't, but I think I've got the squeakiest doors. WD-40. Listen, okay, guys? I'm gonna keep telling you this, but my squeaky doors are my natural alarm systems because I don't have an alarm system. Okay? Somebody gonna open my door, I'm gonna hear it in my bedroom downstairs. Because the back door is legit right above my bedroom door. So I'll hear it. Pam stirrups are squeaky. Damn, it's 4:40. Damn it. I missed 4:20 in Australia. Are you kidding me? It's always 4:20 somewhere, isn't it? Yeah. You know what sucks? I gotta work weekends today, or tomorrow and Sunday. Gotta go to a store. It's actually close to my house. But we're installing a new gatekeeper system for this Fred Meyer. And the gatekeeper system is pretty much a wire in the ground that's hooked up to a box that sends a signal to that wire. That if a wheel on a shopping cart, the special locking wheel, goes over that wire that goes around the parking lot, it just locks up. So people are deterred from stealing the cart. So yeah, we install those. Pretty fun, I guess. I mean, usually nights that we're doing that. And they usually have me do that in like other places, not local. Patty says get some WD-40. Look, I've got WD-40. It's sitting right there. I'm looking at it. Okay. You had that wheel locking crap. Stop the whole cart feet from the door. Yeah, so if they're not installed correctly while you're going through your checkout, there's a little signal through the checkout that lets the carts go through the door with the items. It pretty much stops people that are just going into the store with a shopping cart full of shit and just walking out the front door. So they have to go through the check stand to be able to go through the front door with their cart. So the sensor in the wheel has to be in the specific spot for the signal to catch it. And if it's not, it'll just lock right up at the door anyway, because the sensor didn't sense the locking wheel. So that's what it is. It was a faulty installation of the cart guy. Trust me, I've had to fix a few of them. I'm like the cart specialist over here. They got me working Sunday. I'm told, I asked him, I was like, well, am I working double? He looked at me, he said, no, triple, and laughed. So I don't know if that was a joke or not. I never worked Sundays, except for when I worked at the fish store. And then I was working 2 jobs a week, fucking 7 days a week for like 3 months straight. Which was cool and all, but I'm glad I have my weekends back. They ever make you do wholesalers or Home Depots? I haven't done any Home Depots yet, but we do Fred Meyer's, Safeways. Um, used to do Winco's, not anymore. We do Ray's, a few other smaller kind of market stores, like there's Erickson's Thriftway. Albertsons, and what was the other one? Burlington Coat Factory. And man, has it been a pain to get shit in. Like, it's not just been a pain for the fish keeping hobby to get stuff shipped in, but like for us, it's taking months for us to get locking wheels from Gatekeeper because they're just sitting in a port. Like, they're here. They're just not here. So there's like a whole lot of stalling going on and other crap. But it's picking up. We're getting more parts and shit. I've gotten some reasonably priced coats from Burlington Coat Factory. Yeah. Dude, it's so trippy because a lot of these Fred Meyers and Safeways that I work on are stores that I've shopped at before. Like, there's this one in Vancouver. That's the one that my mom shops at every time because my mom lives in Vancouver. And so when I was over there, I was like, hey, Mom, I'm like at your Safeway working on shopping carts. When I take my lunch, let's go take a lunch and get lunch. Because I was in town, so I got to go have lunch with my mom that day, which was cool. Never take lunches with your mother for granted, guys. Go spend some time with her. Make her day. Hey, Jesse. What's up, bro? Good to see you in here. Hope you're probably up to 20 tanks now. Thinking last time I was chatting with you, you had like 12, 15 tanks set up already? 18? I don't know. But knowing you probably got your fish herb set up back in order. We're getting it there real soon. Yes, the rip. Look, you all know coming in here, alright. I might be Atkins Nature Aquariums, you know, but I am Ian Atkins, and I am a stoner, cussing, 22-year-old with a YouTube channel. And apparently people are entertained by that. So I appreciate it, you know. I mean, obviously I don't make my whole YouTube channel about me being a freaking stoner, but like I'm pro cannabis all the way. And see, most people have been smoking most of the stream. I know a lot of you guys smoke. Nope, only 13 and 5 tubs. Hey, those 13 and 5 tubs are probably producing a lot more fish than any of my tanks. Who doesn't? I don't know. Who doesn't smoke on my stream? But I believe Steven plays it off like he doesn't. But I feel like he's secret. You know? Just like he goes off to the behind the house's joint. And then he's all is whack. But we I don't want to assume, but it's Kevin. We love you, Kevin. Um but yeah, we gotta come up with a hashtag. Do you think a guppy rap comes from sobriety? No, I would think not. Guppies get blitzed on duckweed. Oh my god, I love that. And I especially loved the clean version to go along with the version with cuss words because it just makes it funny. Dang, now I'm looking for a guppy rap. Yeah, Jesse, you gotta watch that. Some of my mods, one of my mods in here post Steven's guppy rap video for Jesse. He's gonna love it. All these stupid ass TDS meters. Bro, I felt personally attacked when he said that too because I use my TDS meter like a lot. He found it. Cool. Cool. Who knows? Maybe I'll go on Kevin's stream later tonight and chat with him. So you guys won't have the end of me just yet. Damn, no Shell Dweller rap? I'm offended. You know, Sean, I don't think Steven keeps any cichlids anymore. Except for maybe like a Pistos. He might have a Pistos, I'm not sure. But yeah, I need to come up with a Shell Dweller rap. You could probably figure it out, Sean. The cichlid slide. Yeah. If somebody came out with a cichlid song, I would definitely feature that on this channel a lot. Because you know we all about cichlids over here. I got a cichlid in almost every tank but two. My 7.5 gallon upstairs and my saltwater tank. Every other tank has a cichlid. Yeah, I get that, Steven. It's not just a mineral test. It does measure, like, all of it, like you said, inorganics and organics. And that's why, like, if I notice my TDS is starting to get high, I do have crushed coral in most of my tanks, so over time, the TDS is going to rise, but also TDS is going to rise because of nitrates and phosphates, stuff like that. So I do test for nitrates and phosphates and GH and KH and test all that to go along with the TDS. Fishy Moan. It is 10:01, guys. We still don't have a hashtag for Kevin's stream. I'm disappointed. You all have dishonored your family, and that's all I gotta say. I don't know. How about hashtag cichlid song? Yeah, hashtag cichlid song. There you go. That'll work. Cichlid song will work. Oh, yeah, Steven does have the one Angelfish. I remember seeing a video about that guy. And he did have a Pistos. But they didn't last more than 6 months. Okay. He'll do a song about how little you know about cichlids. That'd be funny. Well, looks like I just got. Oh, now there's another contender. Cichlid Life. I think that might have to be it. But I don't know. Cichlid Song, I think we're going to go with Cichlid Song for Adele. We'll do it. We'll do Cichlid Song at Kevin Canines and Aquatics. If one of my mods want to post the link for his stream, if you guys don't get the notification, I just got the notification. So on that notification, I'm going to end this stream. So peace out, guys, and I'll see you either in Kevin's stream or next week. All right. Have a good night.